Alright, just picked up the 12-volt Hyper Tough cordless ratchets from Walmart. Got the 3/8 extended ratchet and 3/8 standard ratchet. They didn't have 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. These are the only ones that I saw. But I got both online for 90 bucks, right around $90 plus tax. And really, I think even the regular price is they're only like $100, maybe 110 total. But yeah, like I say, everything you see here was $90 on sale. I got both tools, 1.5 amp hour battery for each tool, and a charger for each tool. And it also comes with these chrome sockets. But yeah, it looked like a good deal. I've been looking at these cordless ratchets for a while, and of course I've been looking at the Milwaukee ratchets, but I just can't afford it. You know, they're too expensive. I think the Milwaukee, last time I looked anyway, the brushed, and these are brushed also, by the way, but the brushed Milwaukee ratchet, tool only, the bare tool, was 190 bucks, I think. Now you can probably get that at a better deal on Black Friday, or you know, maybe with a kit or something like that. But I mean, for everything you see here, like I say, it was only $90. It was half the cost. All of this was half the cost of a Milwaukee bare tool ratchet and a brush ratchet. So that's not even the fuel brushless ratchet. So this seemed like a great deal. You know, I got to give it a shot for that price. And you know, and it looks like they're kind of copying the Milwaukee style, the barrel style handle. It's really compact. That's why I like the Milwaukee 12-volt tools, the 12-volt ratchets, is because they're really compact. I've got rigid tools also, 18-volt, and they have a cordless ratchet also, which it looks good, but it's bigger than I want. I want something compact like this. You know, even with the battery in, this thing is not very big. So, you know, the battery doesn't add much length to it. And, you know, the head's not very big. And some of the 18-volt tools, the battery is huge. So the battery adds a lot of extra length. It adds a lot of extra weight. So this is the style that I like. And I've been looking for something like this for a while. So, you know, I decided to get this while it was on sale, or before the price goes up. I don't know how long these are going to be this cheap. But yeah, they look pretty good. And some of the specs, let's go over those real quick. And they're about the same for each, the extended ratchet and the standard. But if you can see this here, if that'll focus. So it's at the RPMs, it's 210 RPMs and 400 inch-pounds of torque. Max torque is 400 inch-pounds. So 400 inch-pounds, I added it up. You just divide the 400 by 12. Yeah, I think it's 33 foot-pounds, which is not a lot of torque, but for these ratchets, you don't need a lot of torque anyway, which we'll talk about here in a minute when we test them out. But they look pretty good. I think the extended ratchet, they're both pretty heavy. You know, I mean, they're not super heavy, but they feel like they're good quality. So, you know, I don't think you would get too tired of holding this while you're working on a car. But I think this one, the extended ratchet, is only like a 1/2 pound heavier than the standard ratchet. But yeah, we'll give them a shot. Like I say, they are brushed, but for 90 bucks, you know, $45 each, what can you expect? You can see it sparking on the inside there. So they are brushed for sure. It comes with a battery indicator. Got a full charge right here. Again, 1.5 amp hour battery. And it does have a LED work light. Only bad part about that, it only stays on when you hold the trigger. When the trigger's engaged, it's on, but when you let go, it doesn't stay on. Now, I do have the impact driver also, and it does have LED work light that stays on after you let go of the trigger. So that might be a nice feature on the next generation of these. But overall, again, I can't complain. The price is right, so let's give them a shot. Alright, we're going to test these ratchets on this 99 Camry, which is the best car ever made, by the way. I'd like to have 10 of these things. I do maintenance on this all the time, and that's why I got these ratchets, because I do work on my own vehicles, and it's just nice to have the convenience of an electric ratchet. But yeah, let's see what it's going to do on some of these fasteners. We're going to start with, I've got the extended ratchet. We're going to try that on the strut mount, just because those fasteners are going to be quite a bit tighter than most of this other stuff. But for the standard ratchet, the standard length, we're going to try some of these smaller ones for this headlight mount. Let's see what this does. Okay, it got it. It's not super fast, but it does do the job. It broke it off too. I don't think it was because this thing is so powerful. Like I said, this is only 33 foot-pounds. I think these fasteners are just kind of, you know, this is a 22-year-old vehicle. So 23, almost 24 years old. So some of these fasteners might not be up to the challenge. But we'll try a few more just to see what it does. See if it'll break any of these free. Okay, try this. All right, I haven't loosened it by hand. I'm just going to try it with the trigger. I got it tight. I have it tightening. Let me go back the other way. All right. Broke that free on its own power. Let me tighten it back. I broke that one too. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. All right. Try one of these here. I got it tightening again. Trying to do this with one hand while I hold the camera. All right, let's see what it does. Broke it free, no problem at all. So yeah, and just one thing about these electric ratchets, these cordless ratchets, is that they're not meant to break fasteners free anyway. Even the Milwaukee ratchets, you know, even the Milwaukee fuel ratchets are not impact ratchets. So they're not rated for high amounts of torque. They're not meant to break fasteners free. They're really just meant to turn the fasteners once they're already broken free. So we'll see, and you can use these as a regular ratchet. Even if you didn't have the battery in this thing, you could use this as a regular ratchet to break these fasteners free, which I'll show you right here. I mean, it's not going to hurt the tool. I'm sure there's a maximum amount of torque that you wouldn't want to take this up to, but you wouldn't want to put this on your lug nuts. But, you know, you can use this as a regular ratchet, and then once it's broken free, like I said, then you can spin it off with the trigger. So we'll see that with this strut mount here, with this extended ratchet. And I got both of these ratchets. I got the extended and the standard, because I think the standard is going to fit in places where the extended ratchet's just not. I mean, there's not a ton of clearance right here between the radiator. So I don't know how easy it would be to get the extended ratchet in there. But, you know, down in here, it might be difficult to do. Yeah, that bolt's broken too. Yeah, it's a great car, believe me. It really is. All right, but this extended ratchet, we'll see what it does on these strut mounts. These fasteners are going to be much tighter than the other ones that we just looked at. So let's see what it does. Let me make sure I got it going the right direction. Okay, that's loosening. All right, we're just going to try it with its own power. Not going to budge. And that's what I expected. You know, this is not a tool that's going to impact the fastener and break it free on its own power. You have to actually manually break it free, and I'll do that right now. And we'll kind of look at the body of this tool to see how sturdy it is when you actually torque on it a little bit. Okay, that didn't feel too bad. It felt pretty sturdy. I didn't feel the body flex at all. So now I got it broken free, and this is what the tool is made to do, is just to spin it off. So you're not ratcheting by hand and getting carpal tunnel. So, and then I'm going to tighten it down by hand, and I'm going to torque that later on off camera. But yeah, I mean, this tool does the job. And like I say, I'm not a professional mechanic. I don't work on cars all day. I work on them on the weekends, and you know, sometimes only even once a month. So for the money, both of these ratchets seem really good. I think, you know, compared to the Milwaukee, if you're a professional, get the Milwaukee all day long. But if you're somebody who's just working on your car, or just putting furniture together on the weekends every now and then, this is going to be plenty. And you know, I picked up some of the other tool brand ratchets at Lowe's today. I think Cobalt has one. That thing is huge. I mean, that thing probably weighs, I don't know, probably 5 pounds. And you know, this one here is only like 2.5 pounds. But it's almost twice as long. The battery's long. The thing is heavy. The head is way bigger. These are much more compact. You know, this barrel style makes a big difference. I mean, you can get this pretty much anywhere in the engine compartment. I can stick it all the way down in here by the radiator, no problem. I'm sure I'll drop it down in there one day. I can get it behind here, no problem. So, I mean, this seems like the best value for the money, in my opinion. I would take these. I mean, I haven't tested them out for very long, so I don't know how long they're gonna hold up. I don't know how durable they're gonna be. But, you know, just comparing this to the Cobalt, or even the new DeWalt, or even the bigger 18-volt ratchets, I would go with these all day long. Just the size and the weight and the price, I mean, make a big difference. I'm not getting paid by Walmart. Of course, I don't work for Walmart. I'm a computer guy. But I like these tools so far. And it's worth giving them a shot. I think, like I said, they're $90. I don't know how long they're going to be that price. I want to go on record saying they're $90 right now. I'm going to look back at this video in 6 months and see how much they are then. See if the price has gone up. But yeah, so far they look good.